We're gonna fall back. Ymir's on us. We do not have our beads, but we are able to dash out of the Ymir ultimate. We fire one, we get the stun, we're gonna get an ultimate shot off, get a second ultimate shot off, get a third ultimate shot off, and we're able to get the pick onto the Merlin. Ymir is nearby, he's getting weak. We cast our fire onto him, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're doing a skin showcase for the Stitched Creation Agni in mid. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. As always, the full build is in the description down below. If you are a returning viewer, Agni is kind of a long-range mage who has artillery shots. I think Agni is kind of the definition of average or balanced in Smite. He's really good at a distance, not too great up close, but he can still deal some real damage. So let's go ahead and jump into Agni's kit. Agni's 1, Nauseous Fumes. Agni's going to summon some fumes on a ground target location. This will deal damage every second. Firing any of Agni's abilities into the fumes detonates the gas, stunning all enemies in the radius. The fumes duration is 10 seconds and the stun duration is 1 second. Agni's 2, Flame Wave. Agni's going to summon a wave of fire in front of him that scorches all enemies in its path. This is going to ignite his 1. Agni's 3, Path of Flames. Agni's going to dash forward, leaving a flame trail behind him. Any enemies that pass through the flames catch fire and burn for damage every 0.5 seconds for 2 seconds. This will also ignite Agni's 1. Agni is immune to knockbacks while dashing. The path duration is 3 seconds. Agni's ultimate, Rain Fire. Every 18 seconds, Agni can summon a giant meteor at his ground target location. He can summon 1 meteor every 0.8 seconds, and this will also ignite Agni's 1. He can have a maximum of 3 meteors ready to go. And finally, Agni's passive, Combustion. Hitting an enemy with a basic attack provides 1 stack of combustion. Hitting an enemy god provides 2. At 4 stacks, Agni's next Flame Wave or ultimate will ignite all enemies hit, dealing damage every 0.5 seconds for 3 seconds. In terms of the leveling order, we actually have a couple of different options. This game we put a point into our 2 at level 1, put a point into our 3 at level 2, put a point into our 1 at level 3, at level 4, put another point into our 2. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 2, max out our 1, max out our 3. The 3 actually does a little bit more damage than the 2, however it's a little bit riskier. So we could put a point into our 3 at level 1, put a point into our 2 at level 2. We have options. The 3 will apply burn damage, but it lasts for 3 seconds. So if the minions are continuously standing in it, it'll continuously keep refreshing, and it'll eventually deal more damage than the 2. We started with Sands of Time and tier 1 of Spear of Desolation. Spear of Desolation recently just got a nerf. Sands of Time is going to provide us 30 magical power, 10 MP5, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that this item grants 2 MP5 for 10% of your missing mana. Agni is not very strong until he hits level 5. Once he hits level 5, his kit really opens up. We have a couple of different options in igniting our 1. What I do the most is I will fire my 2 and then put my 1 after I fire my 2 at the maximum range of my 2, and that'll stun the enemy. And then I can usually get an ult shot off or 2. If we wanted, we could dash up to the enemy, drop the 1 kind of right where we are. As long as it's touching the fire line from our 3, we'll be able to stun the enemy. Then we could fire our 2 and then fire some ultimate shots at the enemy. When clearing wave, it usually is a good idea to get your passive active. Unfortunately, Merlin's kind of got a little bit more pressure on the wave than us. If we step up, we're going to get tagged by his abilities, so we're just hanging back. Whenever Agni dashes, there is a little bit of a flame trail going on behind him. It doesn't just start where he is and in front of him. There's a little bit behind him. We're trying to save up for our boots, which is 1550. We see two people kind of pressuring us, so we're just going to step back. Looks like the Morgan's rotating left. We're going to try to tell our left lane to back it up. We get our stun onto the Merlin, but we don't have our ultimate for follow-up damage. We're about 100 gold short, so we're going to stick around even though we're very weak. We just hit level 5.
One by one, they all will fall.
We're going to fire our 2, fire our 1, fire an ultimate shot.
Yet more remain.
Agni's dash is very helpful for getting away. It's a pretty solid dash, and it's pretty quick to go off. We're going to go ahead back and pick up the lifesteal boots. We're going to be picking up cooldown elsewhere in the build, so we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of lifesteal online this early. For the relic, we went with beads. We know Ymir is going to be rotating over, and we know the Morgan has a stun, so I feel like beads is the best option. We hit her with our 2, we get the stun, we miss our ultimate, and our team's able to clean her up. This Ratatasker says hi pretty much all game.
Be right back.
I'm going to dash up, get a little bit of fire on him. Go ahead and cast some ultimate shots.
They all will fall.
Ooh. If we had that third one, if we didn't miss it right away, we would have gotten the pick right there. I feel like a majority of Agni's damage comes from his ultimate. Enemy Ymir is here. We're going to have to dash out of the Merlin fire.
Enemy missing left.
Ymir's in a bad spot.
We will succeed, with or without them.
With Agni, we really want to keep our distance. Whenever we use our 2 into our 1, it's pretty far range. It's kind of outside of the range of most abilities. Same with our ultimate. So for example, if Merlin was in his ice stance, we would be able to poke him farther than he could poke us.
Take their place.
We're going to go ahead, rotate to our red buff, pick that bad boy up. Merlin does have a level on us right now. This skin is pretty good. Whenever I saw the card art, I was like, oh, what's the point of this skin? But in game, it looks pretty good. Voice pack's pretty solid as well. I can't quite tell what the animations are. So whenever you fire 2, something comes up. Try to pay more attention to it and see exactly what it is. We're going to go ahead and rotate left. We dash up, we fire our 2-1, fire an ultimate shot. We see that the Ymir is rotating over. We're going to go ahead and clear these minions. It looks like a cactus. For whatever reason, whenever we fire it 2, it looks like a cactus. I guess it's just stitched waves of fire. I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention to the animations. 2 people in mid, so we're going to keep our distance. We're going to go ahead and back because we're kind of low on health, kind of low on mana, and we have no potions. We're going to go ahead and pick up the tier 2 of Spear of Desolation, 2 health potions, and a mana potion. Right now, our only MP5 is from our starter item, which is a little unreliable. So we're going to go ahead and pick up a potion for mana here and there. Once we get some MP5 online, we're going to start picking up wards. With our ultimate, we can fire an ultimate shot, then cast our 1. We don't have to have our 1 on the ground before we use our ultimate. Knowing the small little tricks of Agni can really help you out in that way.
Enemy missing right.
Take this jungle buff!
Your right tower is under attack.
So we dashed up with our 3, and then we cast our 1 to get the stun. Since it got reset, we're going to go ahead and use an ultimate shot onto it. Ratatasker gets the stun. We get the stun onto the Ymir. Merlin's dash is down.
One by one, they all will fall.
Cancel that. I can bring the heat.
Enemy missing left.
We do have enough money for a Spear of Desolation tier 3, so we're going to go ahead back and pick that up. Spear of Desolation is going to provide us 110 magical power, 10 flat magic penetration, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that if we get a kill or an assist on an enemy god, all of our cooldowns are going to be reduced by 2 seconds, and our ultimate is going to be reduced by 6 seconds. The nerf was taking the ultimate reduction from 8 seconds to 6 seconds, but I think Spear of Desolation is still going to be a solid item.
An ally has been slain.
Enemy down.
One by one,
Enemy
they all
ultimate
will
down.
fall.
Merlin is an interesting matchup. He is also kind of a range character. It's going to be hard to close that gap if it's just me versus him. But once we get to the team fight stage, I think we're really going to excel. We get freeze. We're going to go ahead and dash away. Cast our ultimate, cast our 2. Get some good damage off. Unfortunately, we were not able to get the pick onto that Ymir.
On my way. Enemies in the right jungle. Yes, you want me.
Go ahead, secure our red buff.
No worries.
We try to get the stun onto Merlin right there. We saw Ratatasker nearby. If we could get the stun and some damage, Rat might have been able to finish it.
Another smell? I wonder onward to the next adventure.
We're going to go ahead and start working on Chronos' Pendant, and then kind of max out our cooldown reduction. The more ultimate shots we can fire, the more likely we're going to get kills.
I'm building stacks, please.
We try to tell Ymir, like, hey, we're literally right here. Please don't take our minion wave. And we can do that by saying I'm building stacks, even though we're not really building stacks.
An enemy has been slain.
We're going to go ahead and rotate over. It's just this Ymir. We're going to fire our 2, get the stun, fire an ultimate shot, and we're able to get the pick onto the Ymir. We're going to go ahead and make our way back to mid. Still tied for level with Merlin. The highest level in the lobby is our carry and our solo lane.
Too bad.
Time to go.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Enemy ultimate down.
If he gets the stun, we use our ultimate. We get a second shot of our ultimate off.
Falling back.
On my way.
Enemy ultimate down.
We will succeed, with or without them.
Merlin just uses his beads. A little bit of a fight going on. We only have one ultimate shot to go, or ready to use. We gotta cast our ultimate. We have our passive active. We're gonna fire our 2. Our 1 somehow misses. Rat's able to get the pick onto the Morgan.
Enemy missing gem.
We're gonna dash away. Oh, he's here. We use our beads, so we're gonna fall back. We did not use our beads right there. I think we go down. Fire 2, get the stun on the 2. Now we're gonna fall back ourselves. We're gonna go ahead back, pick up the tier 2. The tier 2 of Chronos' Pendant is actually gonna provide us a decent amount of MP5, so we're gonna start picking up wards.
Your right tower has been destroyed. You have their attention now.
Good one. Hello.
We just missed our red buff.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I can
We're gonna go ahead and rotate to the Harpies, fire a 2, fire an ultimate shot, and that is enough to clear them. Pretty fast clear.
enemy missing middle. Hey, I see you.
That didn't go as planned.
I can
Anytime. Enemies incoming.
We're gonna fall back. Ymir's on us. We do not have our beads, but we are able to dash out of the Ymir ultimate. We fire 1, we get the stun, we're gonna get ultimate shot off, get a second ultimate shot off, get a third ultimate shot off, and we're able to get the pick onto the Merlin. Ymir is nearby, he's getting weak. We cast our fire onto him, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill. Gilgamesh rotates in. We're gonna have to use our Aegis. We're gonna fall back, fire 2, goes through the wall, we're gonna get the stun, fire our ultimate. He's weak. Our second ultimate fire does not connect. We're gonna go ahead fire 2, but that misses. Pretty low on health, pretty low on mana. We're gonna fire an ultimate shot, get some damage onto the Morgan.
An enemy has been slain.
Nike's able to clean up the Gilgamesh.
Take down all who challenge you.
Our team is able to clean up.
Admire your tenacity.
We should probably rotate to an objective right here.
Attack the gold
Yep,
fury.
good call. Nike won.
Hey there.
We do have enough money for Chronos' Pendant, so we are probably going to hit Gold Fury, maybe a few camps, and then back.
defend middle lane. Be right back.
Enemy missing right.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Chronos' Pendant. Chronos' Pendant is going to provide us 100 magical protections, 20 MP5, and 20% cooldown reduction. It has a passive every 10 seconds. We're going to subtract 1 second from all of our abilities currently on cooldown. So this will allow us to really just be able to spam some abilities from the backline. I'd say now we're ready to tussle. Anything else we're building is just additional damage. We have all the utility that we need and all the cooldown reduction that we need. We're sitting at 40%, which is the cap.
Enemy ultimate down.
2 people kind of weak.
Enemies incoming.
We're kind of deciding how we want to fight this. You see Ymir rotating in. We fire a 2. You gotta fire an ultimate shot, does not connect. Ymir's on us, we're gonna use our beads, dash away. The Morgan transformed into the Red Tasker. I don't think there's too much you're going to be able to do. And we go down.
Child, fight for me once more. One by one, they all will fall.
On my way.
So it looks like that was a 2-for-2 trade. Could have been a lot worse.
Out of mana.
An enemy has been slain.
You rule.
Cancel that. You're the coolest.
Yes. Cancel that. You rule.
Thanks.
Our red buff is enhanced, so we're going to be gaining additional magical lifesteal from it. We are a little underleveled. I think whenever I've rotated over to left lane and died, I realized like maybe I'm rotating a little too much this game and I need to farm a little bit more. So I think until we hit level 20, we kind of just sit back and farm.
Hey there.
You rule.
Be careful, lad. On my way.
Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Nike's on the Pyromancer, so we're going to help her out. The Pyromancer is going to provide whichever team destroys it a movement speed bonus when leaving Fountain. It's going to be 40% increased movement speed for 15 seconds. It does have a timer. If you look below our Titan on the minimap, there's a circle. That represents the timer for the Pyromancer.
On my way.
On my way.
Bit of a team fight happening in left. We're going to rotate over. Red Tasker uses their ultimate. We get the stun on the Ymir. Our team was able to clean up the 2 people over there. We bought them a little bit of time.
We will succeed. With or triple kill.
Rat's able to get a triple. We dash up. Enemy Red Tasker uses their ultimate. Because really the Morgan. Gilgamesh is here. We walk out of his ultimate. Crossbound Hammer. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to dash up. We miss our stun. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate from distance. If our dash is down, we need to be very careful. We dash up, and we're able to get the pick onto the Gilgamesh.
There is no one else who can face your might.
Left tower.
Yes.
So by the time we destroy this tower, the Oni Fury should be up. We're going to make a play for it.
Destroyed a left enemy tower.
Attack with gold fury.
On my way. Be careful.
Looks like we're going to get a free Oni Fury. The Oni Fury is going to spawn an enhanced minion wave in each lane. The enhanced minion wave is going to be able to destroy a normal minion wave and then keep pushing up the lane. The next item I'm going to pick up is Rod of Tahuti. Rod of Tahuti is going to provide us 140 magical power, 30 MP5, and 10% magic penetration. It has a passive that basic attacks and abilities gain 25% additional magical power against targets below 50% health.
Enemy spotted.
So this will just help us confirm kills.
Be right back.
If there are long pauses in between when I'm talking in this video, I apologize. I'm just yawning my head off this morning. I'm so tired.
Be careful. Enemies incoming.
Weakness cannot be tolerated.
Time to part ways.
I did have another Agni game that I recorded, but I chose this one just because it seemed a little bit cleaner. The other game, I went 13-7, and I had a front line that like did not want to protect anyone. They were taking 2v5s, and it was just kind of a frustrating game. So I decided to go with this one. Our team just worked together a little bit better, even though my slash line was not as impressive.
Retreat! On lane! I'm
Enemy
on
missing middle. I can
enemies in right lane. Yes.
Welcome.
Looks like they're all over in right.
on my way. Another beast to challenge me.
Too bad. Ultimate is ready.
Mackey's in a little bit of trouble. We get some ultimate shots off onto the Ganesh. We're gonna fire our ultimate. Unfortunately, he jumps right as our ultimate lands. Merlin goes down.
Be careful.
Completed.
Yes.
I hope that CERN didn't think I was not aware that that was a fake Bill Morgan.
One by one. They all attack fire
Giant.
We're gonna rotate to this fight in mid. Fire 2, get a double stun, fire ultimate.
Great. On my way.
That should push them back. Sir Nunez is on the fire giant. Got it very weak, but then had to reset it.
Be right back.
Be right back.
With the fire giant buff, that's going to provide everyone on our team some HP5, some MP5, along with bonus damage to structures. So while we have the fire giant up, we should definitely try to get their towers down and maybe even push a phoenix.
Going in for jungle buff.
I'm going for jungle buff.
Enemies in right lane. In the right jungle.
Give it to land. Bring back aid.
On my way.
Ooh, hello there. Keep a fear.
On my way.
Like he pushes them from behind. We get the stun to the Ymir, fire an ultimate shot. Get some great damage off. Nike's able to get a double kill. We get 2 assists right there.
More remain.
They have 2 down. Now would be a great time to push something. Enemy Gilgamesh is here. Our dash is down, so we're going to have to use our beads to walk out of that. If we get kicked into the wall, we're going to use our Aegis. We're going to dash up. Our stun misses. We're going to fire some ultimate shots. We're keeping our distance in this fight.
Divinity awaits. We will rule.
That is another 2 down. It is just the Merlin up. Middle Phoenix is down. We might be able to close out right here.
One by one. They all
Yeah, we're going to be able to close out right here.
in our image.
Well, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.